And then Eden and I got into a bit of a tiff, which you don't want to hear about, and I left their house around 10 o'clock.
Oh, yes, that was the night of the clam bake, wasn't it?
Yes, which you are glad that you didn't go to. I behaved pretty badly, and as you saw later in the evening, I behaved even worse. Okay, so after I left the disaster at Eden's, I wanted to go find some fun. I ended up at the country club. That's where I met the two lawyers. And we all wanted to party, so we headed off to the lair.
Did you see Sasha?
Sasha Schmidt? No, she wasn't there then. But Hunt came in a little while later. He said a few words to Bunny about something, and then he spotted me, and he came over to our table. I can tell you he wasn't too popular with any of us. He was being a jerk. He was coming on to me as usual, and finally I lost my temper, and I told him to get lost.
Do you remember what time that was?
No, not exactly, but probably around midnight. I was restless, and I remember thinking it was early, and later on I suggested we all head for the Orient Express, and then we ran into you.
But before that, what about Hunt? After you asked him to get lost, did he leave?
Hunt is not famous for being able to take a hint or even a direct request. He sat at a table across the room from us, and I remember he was drinking really heavily and glaring at me. After an hour of that, a woman came in and joined him.
Can you describe her?
I can do better than that. You know her. She's the court reporter, Georgia, what's her name? She seemed to know Hunt pretty well, and they got into an argument, probably about him drinking so much, but she managed to talk him into leaving with her. And I remember just feeling great after he was gone.
George has been going through a very difficult divorce. I'm sure she's pretty vulnerable.
Is she your client?
No.
She would be easy prey for Hunt. I wonder if she knows what he's like.
Well, let's make sure she does. Kelly, you have been very helpful, thank you. You've earned your dinner. Here, order something extravagant.
Oh, my, we're generous, Mason.
My gratitude knows no bounds.
Wait till it sees the bill. I think I'll start with the eggs and caviar. Come on, tell me what is up with Hunt.
Well, it isn't so much an investigation in the official sense. I mean, that'll be up to the DA. But a client of ours has given us reason to, well, obtain information on certain things that Hunt has done that we feel he can be prosecuted for.
I'm sure there are plenty of those.